O earth, 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 hear the word of the Lord.
How do we know who you serve? We know who you serve by who you worship with your life. We don't worship God the way we feel like. We don't worship God the way we have seen somebody or somewhere. We worship God the way He wants to be worshipped. And we must know what worship means to God. Worship it goes beyond singing. It goes beyond words. It goes beyond gathering, though they are part of it. And this morning I pray that God will open your spirit. And when you grasp the concept of worship in its totality, oh my God, you begin to see divine participation with you more than at any other time in your life. It's like God's eyes are looking to and fro throughout all the house, looking for those whose hearts are what? Perfect towards His holy name. Single-minded people focused on God, wanting to do His will and His pleasure, wanting to be all for Him. When He sights one like that, He channels all His power, He channels His beauty, He channels His glory, He channels His provision in that direction. Verse 21, John 4, are you there? And Jesus said to her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh, when ye shall neither in this mountain, nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. Jesus told her that a time is coming, that worship will not be just a physical thing of gathering in this place or that place. Worship will be a spiritual thing that the Father has designed. He said, ye worship, ye know not what. They don't know the person that they worship. They were only trying to practice some principle. Okay, if we gather in Jerusalem, if we go to that mountain, then maybe we are worshiping. And it says, verse 23, it said, but the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshippers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship Him. And then there is such a commitment of God to true worshippers. There is such a commitment of God to people that commit their life and say, this is my God. Do you even know that people that worship dumb idols that are engineered by strange spirits, in their moment of crisis, they go to that idol, they trigger some covenant. Whether the idol will remove their problem and bring a bigger one is not the concern this morning, but at least the idol or the spirit behind it shows up somehow for them in a way. How much more this true God of heaven is committed in its raw form to those that are true worshippers, not those that pay lip service. Do you know many times He has told the children of Israel, He said, rend your hearts and not your clothes. He said, these people, they pay lip service to me, but their heart is far from me. So it means that the kind of worship that God is looking for is not the one that is coming from your lips. The kind of worship that God is looking for is not the one that is coming from what you wear. Oh, in our church we wear white to church. In our church we tie our scarf like this. In our church we carry our Bible like this. That to God is not worship. What is happening in your heart? I remember one pastor, he was planning to put people in leadership, and he really penciled down this lady that looks so committed, looks so humble, and then looks so holy as it were on the outside. And then made her number one on the list, and God told him, say, remove that name. He said, God, why? This is a faithful sister. This is God. Said, that sister, he said, I have spoken to her now. There are some instructions I've given her for the past 11 years. She has not obeyed me. She is not a worshiper. When you don't obey the law, you are not a worshiper.
I'll come your way tomorrow again. And don't forget, read your Bible to know God more.